What's up, everybody? It's Matt from Dork Discussion. The Royal Rumble was this past Sunday, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on the show with you guys. It wasn't particularly really good. It just, the ending wasn't good at all. Actually, the Royal Rumble match kind of sucked, but that championship match was really good. I guess I'll go through each match and just give you my thoughts on each one. The pre-show was Cesaro and Tyson Kidd against the New Day, and nobody really cares about the New Day. Like, I personally think they're really lame. Like, I don't know, like, it's just like they put all these guys who they didn't have anything better to do with and just put them in a faction, and they're just sort of there. I don't know, it's weird. And they came out with, like, they all come out, like, with the microphone, and like, why is it that, like, every African American wrestler has to come out with a microphone and rap and stuff? It just, I don't know. Just, they're just really lame and played out already. Like, they're supposed to be like a baby face too, and nobody even cares. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd came out. Adam Rose accompanied them, and Adam Rose is pretty lame too. I mean, it amazes me that he's even still around. Like, why? I just don't understand the appeal of Adam Rose. Like, he just comes out, he's there. I don't dislike the guy, but I'm not a big fan. Like, I'm indifferent about him. He's whatever. The match though was pretty good. Actually, it was compared to the other matches on the show, it was really good, but it's just weird how Tyson Kidd and Cesaro are supposed to be heels, but they come out and the crowd goes nuts and they pop really hard for them. And that seems to be like a thing lately. Like, everybody who WWE wants as heels end up going over, and the crowd just loves them. Like, it's happened with Cesaro. It's starting to happen with Brock Lesnar. It's been happening with Bray Wyatt. Like, I don't know. It's like whatever they want to do, the crowd responds differently. Like, it's kind of cool though. I like Cesaro and Tyson Kidd as a tag team. They're both really good. The first match on the main show was the Ascension and the New Age Outlaws, and this match kind of sucked. It was like 5 minutes long. It was really short. The Ascension just looks terrible. Like, they just stand around too much. They look confused. Like, they take too much time thinking about what they're going to do next. Billy Gunn looks fantastic though. 51 years old, and that man still got it. He's flying all over the ring. He's in better shape than me, and I'm 24. Road Dogg, on the other hand, he's starting to look his age. Like, half the match he was just putting rest holds the whole time. Like, the only time when the action would actually pick up is when Billy Gunn got in the match. So, I mean, they put over the Ascension, like, they won and everything, but it's just, I don't know. It's like I almost don't buy it, because it's like they didn't have like a convincing win over them. So what was the point? Like, just to put them over? Like, I don't know. I don't see what they were thinking there. Then there was the Tag Team Championship match with The Miz and Damien Mizdow against the Usos, which was that was a pretty good match too. Mizdow came out and the whole crowd went nuts. Like, Mizdow is so over right now that it's ridiculous. It's just it's a cool idea having Miz and Mizdow together, because everybody hates Miz, but everybody just loses their mind over Mizdow. And the only thing that I don't like about that though is that Miz spends the entire match wrestling and Mizdow never gets to see any action. I don't know. The Usos though looked good. It was a really good match. After the match though, they had like this that new WWE mobile game, WWE Immortals, which looks like Mortal Kombat just with WWE wrestlers, and they shamelessly promoted it. Like, it was Joey Mercury playing it on his phone. And Jamie Noble was like, "Oh, what are you playing there?" He's like, "Oh, I'm playing the new WWE Immortals thing." He's like, "Oh yeah, could I download that on the App Store?" He's like, "Yeah, download it." And then Seth Rollins comes in and actually makes it like a real cutscene. It was just so ridiculous how they just plug that in there shamelessly. Like, it's shameless promotion. After that, there was the Bella Twins against Natalya and Paige. That match was awful. There were numerous times during the match where you could clearly hear them talking about the spots they're going to do next in the match, the whole match. The Bellas didn't look very good. Like, I don't understand why they're so popular, especially Nikki. Why is she the Divas champ? She's not even a good wrestler. She manhandled Natty the whole time. Natty got destroyed the whole match. She was looking for Paige for the hot tag the whole time, but it never happened. And Natty just got beat up, essentially, which is really hard for me to believe because, like, Natty could actually wrestle, and she's from the Hart family. Like, she knows what she's doing. And it was just hard for me to take seriously that, like, she'd just get destroyed like that by the Bella Twins, but whatever. If that's what they want to do, I guess. That's why they're making millions of dollars and I'm not. The championship match, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Seth Rollins, was fantastic. Like, early match of the year candidate right there. Lesnar looked invincible, and it was really believable, actually, just the way that like, he was kicking out. He took 3 attitude adjustments at one point, I think, and then a curb stomp, and then he got tackled through the barricade, and then Seth Rollins dropped an elbow on him onto the announce table outside, and the paramedics came out, and they were about to put him on a stretcher, and then next thing you know, Cena and Rollins are fighting in the ring. Rollins does this insane, like, corkscrew thing off the top rope onto Cena, and right after that, Brock just runs into the ring, and he gives him a German suplex, and then I don't exactly remember what happened after that, but I remember Rollins grabbed the Money in the Bank case, and he hit Brock twice, and he was about to give him the curb stomp on it, but Brock ended up giving him the F5 and won. It was just a really well thought out match. The way it all came together just looked perfect. Like, everybody played their part. The crowd booed the hell out of Cena, which I always like to see. But more than anything, it made me realize, like, wow, Seth Rollins is really good. Like, he's definitely main event material. Like, he deserves to be right up there with the other guys. So, good match, great for him. Then there was the Rumble match, of course. Pretty bad, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to go through a couple of the highlights. Like, Bubba Ray Dudley came out at number 3, got a huge pop. Bray Wyatt had a strong showing. I think he eliminated 6 people. DDP came out, and the crowd lost their minds. Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, then Daniel Bryan comes out, and he's in for a little while. He does, like, this spot where he dives through the ropes onto Bray Wyatt, and they fight outside for a little bit, and then you sort of, like, just forget about him, and then he just runs in and eliminates somebody real quick. And then there's this part when Rusev's about to eliminate him, and Bray Wyatt comes out of nowhere and just hits him off the apron, and the entire arena just went silent. Like, they were shocked, and then the booing started commencing. So I was pretty shocked too. I didn't think they were going to get rid of Daniel Bryan so quick. I actually expected him to win it after what happened last year. So he got eliminated. The crowd turned on the match real quick. It was ugly. Philadelphia is the toughest, like, crowds. Like, they have a really, I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea to keep them happy. Like, I don't understand, especially after what happened last year. It just doesn't make sense to me. Later on, just ended up being, I think the final 4 was Big Show, Kane, Rusev, and Roman Reigns. So the whole time you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, like, this is so predictable. Of course Roman Reigns is going to win. And that's exactly what happened. Like, it didn't, to absolutely nobody's surprise, Roman Reigns wins by eliminating Rusev. The thing I could say about it, though, is that it wasn't boring. It was just so predictable. Like, you knew what was going to happen the whole time. The Rock came out to help Roman Reigns, and by that point, like, everybody had just had it. And when The Rock came out, people actually started booing The Rock. Like, it just wasn't. It was really ugly. Like, I didn't expect that. I wasn't even excited to see The Rock, and usually, like, Rock's one of my favorite wrestlers, so he came out, I was just like, oh, whatever. Yeah, so Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. After the show, they hyped up Rusev and John Cena. They got into a little thing backstage, so I don't know. The Rumble match was kind of lame, especially following that amazing WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. It's unfortunate to think that after last year's Royal Rumble, WWE didn't learn their lesson. And it's like, instead of giving the fans what they want, they're purposely not giving them that. And I'm not sure what kind of sense that makes. But if they have a plan, then they got a plan. But the thing is, it's not. WrestleMania is already starting to look like kind of subpar. But that's just my opinion. So, thanks for listening to me ramble on for the past 11 minutes. I'll probably, I want to put more content out on the channel, so keep checking back, subscribe. There'll probably be more of these coming out, so thanks for watching. You guys have a nice day.